All right, guys, some more good news. Friday, we got Sor Rungvisai, who's on the most pound for pound list, kind of on the bottom top 10. He's from Thailand. Um, his claim to fame beating former pound for pound fighter Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Um, if you guys slightly heard of him, it's probably from he would be on Triple G, a lot of Triple G fights, especially from like 2015, 2016. We fight on Triple G's undercard as like the co-main event. It was kind of like a package deal almost. You know, Triple G would be the main event. Roman Chocolatito would be on the co-main. Um, Chocolatito was a solid fighter. He's actually still fighting. He's not retired or anything. Um, Probably prematurely put him on the high pound for pound list in terms of Chocolatito. Um, he was always a good fighter, but I don't know if he was like donaire good. You know what I mean? For those small weight divisions. Rungvasai currently is the super flyweight champion, WBC champion. He's going to rematch Juan Francisco Estrada. Um, Probably the first person to give Chocolatito his first tough fight was Estrada years ago, like 2013, 2014. It was a long time ago. Or feels like a long time ago anyway. And Rungvisai and Estrada I fought before. Good fight. If you haven't checked it out, watch it on YouTube. Very good action. Um, Rungvisai to me was landing the more concussive, the more eye-catching shots. Estrada did good, in those middle rounds, but I thought Estrada started, or not Estrada, I thought Rungvisai started well and finished better. Um, but it was a good fight, very close, very competitive. I thought Rungvisai was the right winner. I think he won by majority decision. And that was in the Stub Hub. So yeah, definitely check out the first fight if you haven't seen it. I think the rematch is going to be another good one. Maybe Rungvisai can get a stoppage over Estrada. Estrada's pretty tough though, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I know the small divisions don't really get a lot of love, just because they're so tiny. It's not their fault, but it is what it is. But one of the bigger names down there. I would love to see Rungvisai versus Inoue, maybe if he looks good in this fight and moves up. That's me being as a selfish boxing fan, but um, Rungvisai can scrap though. I love his body work. Pause. Phenomenal body puncher, tough. I think he's a southpaw. Not super skilled, but he's kind of Maidana-ish. Chico Maidana. Um, Try to imagine like a Thailand version of Maidana at like 115. But man can scrap though, and Estrada's pretty good too. So it's gonna be another real action packed type fight. Um, I'm gonna go with Rungvisai probably to win by. I think he'll beat Estrada a little more convincingly. He might stop him in the rematch. I wouldn't put it past him. He's a strong puncher, iron chin. Um, Rungvisai got a beard. Watch him versus Chocolatito in that first fight. He was eating shots. So I thought he actually lost the first fight with Chocolatito, even though he scored a first round knockdown. But that was a great fight too. So check those fights out if you guys haven't checked them already. Chocolatito versus both Estrada and versus Rungvisai 1 and 2. Rungvisai in the rematch versus Chocolatito smoked him. That was a 4 round crucifixion. Um, so Rungvisai's doing his thing. Hard to really build his name. In the current division, it's going to be on the zone. It's on a Friday. The fight is so. Um, yeah, today's what, Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so a couple of days. So definitely check out those other fights if you don't know too much about Rungvisai. Like I said, it's hard to give a lot on the smaller weight classes, but what I do know about him, I'll try to flesh him out there. But I like Rungvisai and Estrada both, so it'll definitely be a good fight. It's definitely one of those, you know, have a slice pizza, beer, kick back with the homie, and watch the fight type of fight. That one and the Dillian White Rivas fight too. So Let me know what you guys think about the fight or the fighters if you know too much about them or seen them a lot. But yeah, it should be a good scrap. Uh, Let me know who you think is going to win. Drop a comment, like, subscribe.